Today on the channel, things get super with the Superman robot, McFarlane Toys.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Superman DC McFarlane Toys movie edition, unboxing and review. And today on the channel we got the robot that stole our hearts with the Superman robots. But for all your Superman needs, McFarlane needs, and everything else under the sun, hit up Entertainment Earth. Use the link in the description down below. But of course, the robot, Superman robot that is, an interesting one, and it's always interesting with any movie, especially superhero movie properties, they get action figures ahead of us seeing the movie. So your mind's like, wow, the Superman robot, wonder what his story is. Wonder what this baby Joey is all about. How about the kaiju? And in the kaiju, you know, you're in there in the movie for like 2 minutes, but the Superman robots in there a lot longer than I thought they would be. Stole our heart with their quick wit and their uncaring but caring nature. Just a fun character, or I should say characters here. And I did see the number 4 on the chest. I remember thinking, what's this all about? Obviously, the Fortress of Solitude, they're living there. They're helping Superman doing upkeep, all that kind of stuff. Probably paying his taxes, his mortgage, all that stuff along the way. But a very, very cool character. However, I got a few gripes about this one already. Now, I personally picked this up at Target. They had the big sale going on. I've been thinking about getting this one, and I kind of convinced myself that I was getting this $20 off. That's what I did. But $35 price point, woof, that's pretty stiff. That's pretty stiff. But you know what's not stiff? How we're going to do this unboxing. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's check out the Superman robot from the Superman movie. Red Platinum Edition. I don't know if this needed to be a Red Platinum, but what does Red Platinum really mean? I see a ton of these everywhere. I see Mr. Terrific everywhere. I don't know. Now, I did unbox the Superman and Ultraman, I think, battle damage figure on the channel. Now I got this one. I didn't get Lex Luthor. I didn't get the Kaiju. I didn't get the Mr. Terrific. However, if there is a huge sale somewhere around the holidays, a big, deep discount, I might swing in on some of those. So we'll see what happens. But the Superman movie, I did review it on my podcast. Check out The Kyle Peterson Show, wherever podcasts are found, videocast on YouTube. But I did think the robot was one of the shining stars of the movie, and personally here. But it is DC Collector's Edition style packaging on here. A little bit more, I don't know, I was going to say a little bit more stuff, but not really. A more expensive price point is really all it is. But you get the card, some accessories, 22 points of articulation. You do get 12 and up. You 11-year-olds, you can't handle this robot. Let me tell you, you can't handle it. Superman logo down here. You got Superman on the side, looking only like a Superman could look if he was in the Superman movie. Superman over here, and then on the back, a little glamour shot of our favorite robot doing robot things over here, like a young Cranky maybe, or something like that. Or what was the Jetsons housekeeper? How about her? Maybe. How about RoboCop? And Inspector Gadget. He's half robot. He's half robot. See you later. Goodbye. We do get the card on the back. Ooh, see you later, goodbye. Looking good. A nice pull off there. No rookies here. No rookies detected. And once again, no rookies detected. See you later, goodbye. DC, McFarlane stands. Seen it before. We'll see it again. What's it say on the back of this card right here? Real name, N.A. There's been a few superheroes with that real name. Very popular in the superhero world, apparently. The 6 Superman robots, simple metal automations, currently led by Robot 4, man the Fortress of Solitude for the Man of Steel, caring not only for him, but for his Kryptonian legacy as well. So getting the job done for everybody, I guess. And now number 4 is leading the pack, which I don't remember that from the movie, but I'm sure it's true. Plastic prison looking good, and he's locked down in twist ties. You can never keep a good robot down, as we know. He's like a young Johnny Five. Isn't that what his name was from Short Circuit? That was quite the movie once upon a time when I was a kid. There was one scene in particular in that movie that really caught my imagination as a little kid. So shout out to Johnny Five in Short Circuit once upon a time. I can't say I really remember Short Circuit 2 all that well. And it could be time for a reboot of Short Circuit. Could it? Could it be? Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? There it is. Oh my gosh, we got hands in here and they're locked in. They're locked in with the Cambodian cannibal tape. Wouldn't have it any other way. There we go. Pop all these guys out. Ah, my finger's stuck. Oh, there we go. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's dive into this robot here. And we're going to dive in with the accessories. So we do have hands, extra hands. We get the thumbs up hands. All right, nothing like a robot giving you a thumbs up. We also got a trigger hand here, but unfortunately, as depicted on this card, no, I guess he didn't have a weapon. This looks like it, but I thought he was going to have a little gun or something, or maybe give him a shot. Who knows? Something like that. Don't have any of that in those mechanical robot hands. But we do got the figure itself, and we do got face plates instead of extra heads, kind of the same thing. But I do like it since there is multiple robots. It makes sense to have multiple face plates. You buy 4 or 5 of these, you swap out the face plates. I'm not opposed to picking up more of these. I think it would look cool to have 4 or 5 of these around, but it is what it is. He's got the robot face. You got, like, I guess we'll call it the one eye. Is it the one eye monster, Todd McFarlane? We know a thing or two about that. But looking good. It is what it is. I don't know. All these heads are kind of the same thing to me. Basically, it's the visor that's different. Just different looks on the visor. More eye, closed eye, just that kind of thing. So great for an army builder is what this is. You buy 4 of these, you put these on here, you mix the hands up, make them different. It makes sense. It works here. So I do like all of that. However, what I don't like about this is the number 4 chest piece. If they're going to do face plates, why not chest plates that come out and on, and you could have the different numbers? Now, I'm sure there's somebody on Etsy or eBay or whatever that has made stickers that you can put over the top of here, and you can number all the robots. I think that's a great idea. If I do buy more of these, I'm going to look into that, and I probably should look into that ahead of time. But that's just a license to print money. I'm sure there's so many people army building these at $35 a pop, and they're buying extra stickers for like $5-6 a pop. I'm sure it's happening. I'm sure it's happening out there. It probably is, but probably not to a crazy level there. But he does look good. He is number 4, though. I guess the lead robot is number 4. And once again, I must have slept on that in the movie. Now, very cool to see a robot with a cape. Not just for Lando Calrissian anymore. Not just for me in my Halloween costume anymore. We got a cape on a robot, and it's a full-on wired cape. So how about that? How cool is that? I'm here for that all day. A robot with a cape. Never thought I'd see the day. Just keeping us guessing all the time. He does got the what you gonna do, brother hands here. He's got the finger pointing hand. What are you doing in this fortress of solitude, you meta-humans? Get out of here. But he does got that going on. And we got a fist of robot fury here. When it all goes down, punches and bunches from a robot. Nothing worse, nothing more disrespectful than getting punched in the face by a robot, as we know. But he does look good. I like the hands here. I like the robot feel. And there's something about a robot, I'd like to say you can mix him in with other toy lines. Not sure exactly what that would be, but it is a very, very nice robot here. I love the blue color, and then you got kind of that metallic blue around it as well. The classic Superman style font maybe in the 4. There's a lot to like about this one, and the cape. Now, a skinny figure as a robot would be. Arms all the way around for us. Plenty of movement in that arm. Single jointed pinned elbows on this guy here. Hands removable back, forth, side to side. Head back, forth, side to side. Of course, face plate. You just kind of got to wiggle it out there, but you can just remove it like so. Plugs right back in. You got ab crunch in this one. I like that you got the grinding wheel right in the middle. So a straight up ab crunch there. Oh, there you go. You got side to side up top for the side to side. Big old robot splits. Man, look at that. That's a robot doing the splits. Don't see that very often. Leg goes up for a high kick, like a gymnast, like a dancer, like a ballerina. It's got that going on. No thigh cup. You do got single jointed knee, ankles up, down, back, forth, side to side. Wild articulation here. A very easy to move robot too. There's nothing getting in the way on the arms or the hips. So plenty of different movement for this guy. And once again, you can really make him your own with whatever hand you want, whatever head or face plate you want. Pretty darn cool. I actually like this guy better than I thought I would like him. And I knew I'd like him from the get-go. I just didn't like the price point. And I still don't like the price point. But I would like to have multiples of this guy in my collection now. So we'll see what happens in the future if we can get a nice clearance or some kind of a deal on him. I don't know. I'm not going to hold my breath. These guys aren't really sticking around retail much anymore. But I guess Target just got a boatload of these. And it'll be interesting to see if Target ends up clearing some down. And it was one of those things where I think Walmart got a head start on the exclusivity of the movie. So it is what it is. But the robot looking pretty darn good. But I do got Superman here, so you can kind of see the size comparison. Basically the exact same size between these two. Also got our friend Crypto, the dog. Dog stole a lot of hearts in that movie. What a family right here. What a family. And then we did have the Ultraman here when plot twist at the end when you find out who this is. Oh, Shocker, shocker. But not a bad go-to-market, not a bad line here. And it's interesting, as I talked about at the beginning, you kind of like this line. Once I finally saw the movie, I'm like, okay, I like this, I like this. My head scratches a little bit on this. Not a bad piece of business. I'm going to play a little of that long game on the rest of the line. If I see it, I see it. If I don't, I don't. It's not the end of the world for me. But I'm glad I did get the robot. Be interested to hear your thoughts on this set. Is it a must-have? Is it a pickup for you? Did you pick up any of these? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you over there on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com. So there it is, Superman Robot Edition. I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?